CJ made this.
What is up, girlies, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time clicking on the channel, I want to welcome you girlies back. Hey girl, hey. But if this is not your first time clicking on the channel, I want to welcome you girlies back. Hopefully you're drinking your water and minding your business.
Absolutely not.
This video has been a long overdue video because there has been a lot of things that I stopped doing. I do in my routine now. A lot of products that I stopped using. Most importantly, a lot of brushes, because they were causing split ends and damaged hair. Okay, so if you girlies are ready to watch how I transform my hair, keep on watching.
Baby, you can rest on me, rest on me. Lay your head down, baby, just lean on. Baby, you can rest on me, rest on me. Lay your head down, baby, just lean on me.
You've been on a journey, looking, searching for peace. I don't know what you're looking for,
but I'll give you everything you need. Yeah, you love, yeah, you peace, yeah, you everything you see. I don't know what you need. I'll be fine when you see. Baby, you can rest on me.
First things first, I just came out of the shower. Freshly washed hair, like squeaky clean hair. The biggest thing that I've learned when washing my hair, it has to be the type of brush you're using when detangling. These are the brushes I do use and stop using. First thing would have to be this type of brush. As you can see with this brush, this will cause breakage and damage, split ends, because of these plastic ball tips at the end of the brush. I stopped using this brush because I noticed that it kept yanking my hair, and most importantly, I just noticed that I had a lot more split ends when using this type of brush. The new brush that I have is from Swissco Pro. This is a non-plastic ball tip brush, okay? It's almost like a Denman brush. It just does the job. It just detangles my hair, and I just prefer it. I'm gonna take this off now, girl, because my neck's breaking. Biggest thing I stopped using was conditioner. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You want to know why I don't want to hear it? This is my routine. The biggest thing that I do during this part of my routine would have to be sectioning it and getting it prepped for finger coils. Do I like doing finger coils when I style my hair? Nope. Absolutely not. I will say my hair, when I do the coils, lasts a little bit longer after my washing goes, because then my hair doesn't look like me. I'm gonna do it from top to bottom. Oh my gosh, y'all see that? That is called a knot. I try my hardest not to rip my hair, because if I could, I would just... But you know, we're trying to get our hair to them cheeks. We're trying to get our hair to our tubes. Second thing that I also started adding into my curly routine would have to be satin hair ties. Doesn't snag. Best thing you could actually invest in, especially if you got curly hair. So because my hair is still a little bit damp, I'm just going to separate it from the back like this. And you just work my way like this because it's a little easier. So I'm just kind of going like this because we're going to be here all day with finger coils. Second step would have to be adding oils in my scalp and hair. I do not add a lot of oil. I kind of space out how much oil I put in. I just make sure my hair is just saturated in the oils enough so when I put on my deep conditioner, my curls are popping. The oils I love using would have to be this brand. I ended up finding this brand at TJ Maxx. So happy I found it because it has been working miracles on my hair. Second oil I use is going to be from TGIN. This is a Jamaican black castor oil serum. Miracles, honey. For this part, what I like to do is just make sure I just like so. And then I'll also add a little bit of this. I'm seeing it work. The reason why I stopped using conditioner in the shower, personally, because I noticed that my hair was just getting a lot of buildup. And maybe it was just the conditioner that I was using, but I just prefer a leave-in conditioner because at least I know I'm not getting any buildup and I'm only focusing the conditioner on my hair strands and not my scalp. So for this part, because my hair is still a little damp, I'm just gonna do this. Work my way up, and I could just see where the parts I needed to tingle a little bit more. She's giving a little crunch sound. It's okay. Once she's brushed, look at that. What I'll start to do is I'll break it by section. So I'll just go from the back of my hair. As I'm doing this, if I notice that my hair is just a little bit dry, I'll go in with a little bit of the oils that I showed you in my palms as I'm doing the finger coils. So as you girls can see, the curls are curling. Also, if you're a girly that struggles with split ends, like I said, girls, sis, babes, sweetie, honey, do the oil, please. If I'm not styling my hair like this when I do my curly routine, but for the sake of this video, I am styling my hair like this. Most of the time, I'm putting my hair in low tension styles. Me not manipulating my natural hair as often, my hair has grown a lot more than me putting it in box braids, twists, full locks, and things like that. I noticed that my hair doesn't break as much when I just keep it in a natural, low tension style like plaits or twists on my natural hair. I can only speak on America. You know, most Americans were not taught to love our curly hair, and most of us were just, you know, ashamed, regardless of what type of hair texture you have. I grew up in a family where my own grandmother didn't like my afro, and I got my afro from her. My biggest tip for any girly out there on a natural hair journey is just be patient with every phase that your hair goes through, because I have been on a natural hair journey for a long time and this did not just happen overnight. I experienced my hair breaking. I've experienced my hair having to be completely cut off because I didn't take care of it. So just enjoy every stage your hair is on, but most importantly, prioritize the health of your hair. There's a lot of factors that go into having curly hair besides just styling it like this. What you're eating, what you're drinking, are you stressed, you know? Like I said, this is what works for me, but girl, do you see the curls? Do you see the curls? That is basically what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna finish this whole section and then I'm gonna come back once the other half is done and I'm left with just maybe like a little bit left, and then I'll be back. Okay, a few hours later. So as I was doing my finger coils, I wanted to show you guys how I do like a no part type of sectioning. And for those who actually care, follow along. For those who don't, how I usually get like a no part style is I will just try my really hardest to not make sure I'm splitting it down the middle or doing any obviously splitting on the side. So I'm gonna finish up this part of my hair, which isn't going to take too long, and then once I'm done, we're going to work on the styling
and all the things you've already learned, and that should let you know there's nothing you can't learn, because whatever the thing is you're facing, you've already learned how to do a whole lot of other stuff that's way harder than that. I'd figure out how to do it, and then I'd create a course to teach other people how to do it, and I'd sell it to people, and but because my thinking was small, my income, though it was big, was smaller than it needed to be because my prices were small, because the only people that I could perceive in the marketplace were people who could afford it. I had already read a bunch of his books, Multiple Streams of Internet Income, 1 Minute Millionaire. I had already interviewed him for his 1 Minute Millionaire book for my newspaper that I launched.
When it comes down to styling on hair, biggest thing that I like to do is just let this, you know, dry. So the back of my hair is actually a little bit more dry than the front, of course. So we're going to speed up the process for the sake of this video, and we're going to use a blow dryer on low heat, of course. Look how cute this is. My mom gave me this for Christmas, so when I started traveling. Okay, we are done drying the curl. What I'll do in this part is I will start to separate the curls, but before I do, I make sure I use some oil on my hands so we do not create frizz. I usually would use a metal pick, but I can't find mine, so I'm using this for right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start separating the curls. You guys can see a huge difference on the volume. Girl, the volume is giving. For the picking stage, I just make sure that I kind of coat this, because this is plastic. I'm going to coat it a light coat of oil. Not too much, okay? Not too much. Just a light coat. Nothing too crazy so we don't cause frizz. And then what I'll go ahead and do is I'll go like this. And then I'll start picking from the roots to the ends. Right, so this is pretty much my wash and go. So as far as my wash and go, it is pretty easy for me to do and maintain throughout the week, especially when I have my hair out. Most important thing is I just like having no part, because I can be able to just, you know, like move it around, make it look sexy like this. I can do the middle part too. I don't really like how the middle part looks on me. It's not my thing, but I usually just, you know, let her be. And of course, if I'm feeling really fancy, I'll do my edges, I'll sleek them down, you know, and then I will go about my day. But when it comes down to wrapping my hair, one, I have two options. Really just depends on what I'm doing. So obviously you guys know the handy dandy silk scrunchies. Usually when I'm about to go to sleep, I will use either one or two scrunchies, pull it all the way up into a pineapple, and then I'll go like this. Now, if it's freshly washed hair like today, I would not do that first technique, just because I noticed that my hair looks very flat. I just let it freeform. I don't really create an actual middle part, because that will ruin the curls. I'm not really creating a section. I'm just letting the hair freeform, the front pieces, and then I'll do the other side. And then basically what I would do is I put my bonnet or scarf on for the night, and I'll just go to sleep. This is my updated wash and go. I hope you girlies enjoyed today's video, but most importantly, comment down below some hair videos that you guys would love to see from me. But with that being said, ladies, stay crusty.